Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Century Ply. JK Tires. And New Citroën C3.
Good evening, viewers. Viewers, Seema Patra should have been arrested by now. But Seema Patra has not been arrested. And I want to tell the BJP that if the BJP believes in what it claims, then it should have sent central teams, because it is the ruling party of India. It should have sent central teams to arrest Seema Patra by now. Seema Patra is a BJP leader, not a small leader, but someone who is on the National Working Committee of the BJP's Women's Wing. And viewers, this BJP leader has tortured her domestic help so brutally. She has tortured her domestic help so inhumanly that even describing it for me, even describing her cruelty is tough for me because it is beyond words. She has beaten the 29-year-old with metal rods. This BJP leader has put hot iron tawas to brand and torture her. And this BJP leader has made her lick urine from the floor. Viewers, before I move any further, I want you to hear in the victim's own words and see how she has reacted after being rescued. I have a small clip.
हाँ लोहा का उससे मारा
अरे
पुलिस है पूरा उठना ठीक है जानते भी है उसी की वजह से मैं जिंदा हूँ।
आसमान भैया की वजह से ना हमको पता है। आसमान भैया हमको बोलते थे।
हाँ जानते हैं जब कहानी गई ना तब वो जो बेल्ट है ना उसको मारती थी।
आपको उसका बेल्ट था ना।
हाँ और इजू फोटोल करती थी ना।
आपको कलछी से मारी है। वही मारी मैडम।
हाँ
सीमा पत्रा।
हाँ और जानते हैं भी जो गर्म तवा चला तुम्हारी।
Viewers, Seema Patra is a BJP leader. And the BJP, it seems to me, is too busy in more important things like trying to form the government in Jharkhand. And the Chief Minister of Jharkhand too, where this has happened, Hemant Soren, is too busy also defending his chair. They're all playing politics. The BJP leader, Seema Patra, has merely been suspended for a while, but she has not been arrested. Why would she be arrested? She's a powerful woman. She's in the BJP, top level. Her husband is a top IAS officer with connections. So presumably, top connections are being used to stop this BJP leader, Seema Patra, from being arrested. The biggest irony is that according to reports, and don't get shocked viewers, Seema Patra is the state convener, she claims, of the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign. She has broken her domestic workers' teeth with her own hands. She has left her physically wrecked while accepting and giving awards on women's empowerment, social work. So tonight I want to ask the ruling party of India. Also want to ask the Chief Minister of Jharkhand. Why are all their top leaders not commenting on Seema Patra? When the accused is from the BJP, does it become a small local issue? Does it become a national issue if the accused were from some other party? Or is her plight just not enough to move them all, these politicians? Is her condition not worthy of a national condemnation? Why is this a small issue in our country? If it is not worthy of a national condemnation, I ask then why not? Yes, the nation wants to know, ladies and gentlemen. We need to say it loudly. The nation needs to know, ladies and gentlemen. And that is debate number 2 tonight. A young girl beaten with iron rods, locked up, thrashed. Unspeakable cruelty by a BJP leader. Why is there no arrest yet? That's debate number 2. And debate number 1 this evening. Kejriwal, once anti-liquor, becomes pro-liquor. And he must be angry today because his own mentor, Anna Hazare, who he used to swear by and who he said is in his heart, has told him that you've completely done a U-turn. That's at 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. And debate number 3 at 10:30. All political parties go meek on the Shivamurthy controversy. They don't have the guts to ask the straight questions. But we do. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight.
एक शराब की रणनीति पॉलिसी गलत बनाई, इसलिए मैंने उसको लिखा.
Kejriwal's original mentor fires a hard-hitting letter to Kejriwal on Liquorgate, says you have been intoxicated by power.
अब इन्होंने शराब नीति में घोटाला हो गया. अब सीबीआई ने कह दिया कोई घोटाला नहीं हुआ. जनता इनकी बात नहीं मान रही. अभी अन्ना हजारे जी के कंधे पे बंदूक रख के चला रहे हैं. तो ये तो ऐसे करते ही रहते हैं, राजनीति है.
Kejriwal says the BJP is using Anna Hazare now. So is Kejriwal now questioning his mentor directly, who's asked him why he has changed his stand on liquor.
हमें लगता है कि हफ्ते 10 दिन के अंदर गिरफ्तार तो करेंगे ये लोग, लेकिन वो करते रहे, लेकिन एक तरह से कुछ नहीं मिला. सीबीआई ने इनफॉर्मली कह दिया भाई हम संतुष्ट हैं और हमें कुछ भी नहीं मिला मनीष सिसोदिया जी को.
Scam allegation after scam allegation against the Delhi government, but Kejriwal gives his party a clean sheet.
हमको कलछी से मारी है. वही मारी मैडम, सीमा पत्रा.
Embarrassed BJP forced to suspend its leader as her domestic help reveals how she was brutally tortured. While the BJP suspends its leader, merely suspends its leader, Seema Patra, BJP leader, has not been arrested yet. And there is no action from the Jharkhand government either. And day after Yediyurappa backs the seer, another BJP MLA meets him. Even he has not been arrested. And the obvious question is whether he's getting political protection. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years ago, Arvind Kejriwal was fighting under the leadership and guidance of Anna Hazare. He said that I will always do what Anna Hazare says, and Anna Hazare is in my heart and he is my guiding spirit. Interestingly, Arvind Kejriwal also wrote books about the menace of alcoholism and liquor shops. He said in his book, I Want Them Gone, he said unless 90% of women in a local area actually say they want a liquor shop, there can be no liquor shop. Today, Anna Hazare wrote a letter to Arvind Kejriwal. He showed him the mirror. He told Arvind Kejriwal about the things that he had said and committed by 10 years back. He reminded him of his promises when he entered public life. He told him that he had been intoxicated by power. Arvind Kejriwal, in an indirect attack on Anna Hazare, said that Mr. Hazare is being used by the BJP. Now that is what I call a complete, full 180-degree turn. Ladies and gentlemen, let's debate.
A decade ago, Arvind Kejriwal was sharing the stage with Anna Hazare.
कह देना बड़ा आसान है, करना बड़ा मुश्किल है.
A decade ago, Arvind Kejriwal was calling Anna Hazare his guru.
हम लोग अन्ना जी से अलग नहीं हुए हैं. अन्ना जी को अपना गुरु मानते हैं हम लोग, उनकी बहुत इज्जत करते हैं.
Arvind Kejriwal was talking about unsparing action on the corrupt.
कल को अगर मनीष सिसोदिया चोरी करेंगे तो मनीष सिसोदिया केजरीवाल का कुछ नहीं लगता, उसको जेल जाना पड़ेगा. कल को अगर कोई हमारा मंत्री चोरी करेगा, ये मेरे कोई सगे नहीं लगता, इनको जेल जाना पड़ेगा. कल को कोई हमारा विधायक चोरी करेगा, कोई हमारा सगा नहीं लगता, उनको जेल जाना पड़ेगा. और मनीष, कल को अगर मैं चोरी करूंगा तो मैं भी तुम्हारा सगा नहीं लगता, मेरे को भी जेल जाना पड़ेगा.
And Arvind Kejriwal was taking a hard anti-liquor stand, even writing books about it.
शराब की दुकानें होती हैं जहां पे बाहर लोग खड़े होकर शराब पीते हैं, वो वहाँ पे लोकल लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की व्यवस्था के लिए दूभर हो जाता है लोगों के लिए. उनके घर की लड़कियों को घर से बाहर निकलना मुश्किल हो जाता है और बहुत सारी कंप्लेंट्स आती हैं.
But 3 terms in, all these commitments seem to be waning, and Kejriwal seems to have done a 180-degree.
सर, दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री ने वायदा किया था साफ पानी देने का, मगर आज दिल्ली का मुख्यमंत्री शराब दे रहा है दिल्ली की जनता को.
Fact is, when liquor consumption in Delhi reached alarming levels and became the cause of 20% OPD cases.
पब्लिक ड्रिंकिंग को कम करने के लिए हमने एक स्पेशल ड्राइव की थी आउटर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में. इसमें हमने 619 लोगों को बुक किया है पब्लिक ड्रिंकिंग में, क्योंकि यही जो पब्लिक ड्रिंक करते हैं फिर बाद में घर जाके ये लड़ाई करते हैं और अपनी वाइफ या अपने फैमिली मेम्बर से को मारते हैं, लड़ाई करते हैं और क्राइम करते हैं. तो इसलिए हमने 619 लोगों को इसमें बुक किया है.
The policy of the Kejriwal government has flooded Delhi with liquor.
सीबीआई की रेड होने के बाद नहीं किया. 1 अगस्त को किया था. उसका कारण है 850 दुकानें खुलनी थी दिल्ली के अंदर. एक करके 350 दुकानें खुल पाई, 500 दुकानें नहीं खुल पाई.
Even his mentor, Anna Hazare, has said Kejriwal seems intoxicated with power.
जैसे शराब के नशा होते हैं, मुझे महसूस हो रहा है. और उस टाइम ये अरविंद क्या क्या बोल रहा है, और आज सब तक पैसे के नशा चली गई.
And the Delhi Chief Minister is dismissing it all.
अब इन्होंने शराब नीति में घोटाला हो गया. अब सीबीआई ने कह दिया कोई घोटाला नहीं हुआ. जनता इनकी बात नहीं मान रही. अभी अन्ना हजारे जी के कंधे पे बंदूक रख के चला रहे हैं. तो ये तो ऐसे करते ही रहते हैं, राजनीति है.
But the BJP is calling out this hypocrisy.
जिन गुरु अन्ना हजारे की आंदोलन से उन्होंने पार्टी बनाई और उन्होंने सत्ता हासिल की, वही अन्ना हजारे जी आज उनको पत्र लिखकर कह रहे हैं कि आप ही हमारे आंदोलन में आए थे और गांव में भी आए थे और ये कह रहे थे कि शराब बंदी करनी चाहिए, नशा बंदी होनी चाहिए. तो सवाल अन्ना हजारे जी ने जो भी किए हैं वो बिल्कुल उचित है.
Tonight, one thing is clear. Kejriwal's own position on liquor has come back to haunt him. Let's debate.
Firstly, I think it has not gone unnoticed to most people that the indirect attack of Arvind Kejriwal today on Anna Hazare has taken people by surprise. After all, Arvind Kejriwal owes Anna Hazare everything. Arvind Kejriwal was brought into public life by Anna Hazare. There were certain values that were spoken out about at that point of time, which were the center of a promise to the people. It was equally a fight against corruption as it was about restoring values in public life. And the center of all of this was the anti-liquor policy. Now, I don't know, I was taken aback completely today, Saurabh, when I saw Mr. Kejriwal indirectly attack his own mentor, his guru, and say the BJP is using him as a puppet. I felt this was unnecessary. After all, I don't think Anna Hazare is here to be used. It was trying to insinuate on a person he called a guru at one point of time. And I don't know how people who would be followers of India against corruption would react to this. What do you think, Saurabh?
Arnab, I have the greatest regard for Anna Hazare ji. I think he has been somebody who embodied the fight against corruption, and Mr. Kejriwal should not be making this statement, because that was precisely the agitation which got him prominence. It was Mr. Anna Hazare ji who was a prominent figure at that time. Mr. Kejriwal was not even known nationally.
Yes,
it was the
true.
work done by Anna Hazare ji and his organization, his grassroots work, which catapulted in some ways, and Mr. Kejriwal got the benefit of it. He used to call him his guru. What is the reason why he's doing a U-turn? I'm surprised. And on an issue like liquor, which he spoke very strongly about, is it all right? It's all right that you make mistakes. He may have been misled by somebody. Let's give him benefit of doubt. But for now, his statement certainly does not imply that, because Delhi does not need liquor shops. Delhi needs infrastructure. Delhi needs, making sure that people get proper water. People get civic amenities.
So, Saurabh, if I may, there are two things, you see. If Arvind Kejriwal can turn around today and say, Reena, no, I never promised to fight liquor. If he can say that I never said the things which I said, I never wrote the things that I wrote, I never promised the things that I promised, I never claimed to be what I have now become. Did he or did he not say that I will fight alcoholism, I will fight the consumption of alcohol, and I will oppose the opening of alcohol shops? He also said that only when the Gram Sabha gives permission should an alcohol shop ever be opened. And he did not just say that, Reena. He said in a book called Swarajya that the permission of the Gram Sabha must have the consent of 90% of the women there, because the women are the worst affected. He said, I'm concerned about the impact of liquor on women. He said, I will dedicate my life to fighting for this. He said, I will not stop till I stop fighting for a situation where 90% of the women will first have to agree, and only then a liquor shop will be open. Now tell me today, Reena, what happened to that promise? Did he make that promise or not? In his own words, in his own book, did he make that promise? You can say, yes, he made. Or you can say, no, he never made. You're lying, Arnab. You can tell me you're lying. You're a liar. He never made such a promise. But I have it on record that he said, and I quote, the license to open a shop should be given only when granted by the Gram Sabha in whose jurisdiction the shop falls. Now he says, I want to open 550 more liquor shops. He never talks about any Gram Sabha permission. Then he also says, this permission of the Gram Sabha must always have the consent of 90% of the women of the Gram Sabha. By a majority vote, the women of the Gram Sabha should have the power to get the license of an existing shop cancelled. This is in his book called Swarajya. Tell me, Reena, have you been true to that promise, that claim, the faith you sought from the people by making such a wonderful claim? Did you make that claim? Please answer me.
So Arnab, basically what is happening is that Bharatiya Janata Party is using Anna Hazare ji to fight their battle. All of their allegations that they spoke about in the liquor scam, none of them are able to stand. First they said 40,000 crores, then they said 10,000 crores का घोटाला हुआ है जी, फिर 44 करोड़ का, फिर 144 करोड़ का. Now the CBI FIR actually talks about 1 crore, and that 1 crore also one liquor vendor transferred to another liquor vendor. So how that is going to establish culpability of Manish Sisodia is anybody's guess. So what is happening is that, nothing is sticking. So every day they come out with one new lie to hide, to basically hide the previous lie.
Is this a lie? I did not ask. I just asked you, did Arvind Kejriwal, Reena, say that you cannot open liquor shops like this? He said, I will fight all my life against this policy, because he says, only reason I will enter public life and I will never enter politics, he said, by the way. He also said to me, I will never take a position. I will never take a political office. I will never enter politics. Leave that as it may. He said, and I quote Arvind Kejriwal of 2012 to you, Reena, please listen. In present time, liquor for opening a liquor shop license is given by governments on the recommendations of political leaders. These political leaders normally accept bribes for giving that permission to liquor shops. Because they take bribes, serious problems come up because of these liquor shops. We must stop this together. After all, many families have been totally destroyed in the habit of alcoholism. The irony is that no one takes the opinion of people whose lives are affected in the vicinity of the shop. This shop is thrust on the people by the political leaders, whether they want it or not. It ruins the lives of women, which is why 90% of women must first give permission before a liquor shop is opened. Now listen, Reena. I am quoting Arvind Kejriwal. I am quoting, listen to me, don't speak over me. People are observing everything. Did Arvind Kejriwal make this promise? Today, Anna Hazare wrote to Arvind Kejriwal that you made this promise. Did he make this promise? Is there any validity of this promise? Subrashta is on, you are there, Sanju Verma is there. I'm asking Sanju Verma, and then before that, one more chance I'm giving you, Reena. Did Arvind Kejriwal say this, write this? And do you have any comments on what he promised the people?
Arnab, the book that you are quoting from, that is basically a book which talks about decentralization of power. So it talks about a lot of things. It talks about the fact that people in a vicinity should decide whether a road should be built there, where should the school be built, where should the parking be built. And this, all of this we tried to do when we came out with the bill of Mohalla Sabha. So no, Arvind Kejriwal did not move away from his promise. We tried to implement all of these things when we wanted to bring the Swaraj bill in Delhi, the Mohalla Sabha bill in Delhi, which would have given all of these powers to the people of Delhi. Now you can't take one thing out of context and quote it somewhere else. When that Mohalla Sabha bill, the Swaraj bill did not go through. Arnab, you have to let me complete. You have to let me complete.
No, they're not. You are making an accusation which is wrong. I am not taking anything out of context. You have no right to say I've taken anything out of context. I have taken nothing out of context. In fact, I am quoting from the exact words of Arvind Kejriwal on his liquor policy. In fact, you should read the book. You have not read the book. Subrashta is on and it is recommended reading. There is a whole chapter, Sanju. There is a whole chapter. There is a whole chapter on alcoholism. And along with that are the promises of Arvind Kejriwal that this is how we must fight alcohol. I am only saying the same person is now coming and saying, I have yet to fulfill my duty to open 550 more liquor shops. And I think Arvind Kejriwal is being shown the mirror by his guru. Now Sanju is on the debate. Viewers, this is a very clear debate tonight. I'm not discussing scam, which is another debate. I'm discussing the promise of 2012. Sanju is responding. The debate is on. Nari, I see your hand go up. Debate will move fast now. Sanju.
Arnab, there is a famous saying, यहाँ तहजीब भी दिखते हैं, यहाँ अरमान भी दिखते हैं, यहाँ तहजीब भी दिखती है, यहाँ अरमान भी दिखते हैं, तुम अपना दाम तो बोलो, तुम अपना दाम तो बोलो, यहाँ अरमान भी दिखते हैं. And I think Arvind Kejriwal, the fact that he has not stood up to his promises, he said, women, Gram Panchayat, resident associations, these need to be consulted before a sharab ka theka is given a license. I'm sorry for being so crude, but I have to just say one more thing. Reena Gupta has been reinforcing one thing, that BJP ka to bas yahi haal hai, these charges are not sticking, and Arvind Kejriwal today has been going around tom-tomming saying, अरे ये तो राजनीति है, CBI को कुछ नहीं मिला, मनीष सिसोदिया के लॉकर से कुछ नहीं मिला.
संजू वर्मा, फिर गुजरात में क्या हो रहा है? वहाँ तो नशाबंदी है.
Let her complete. Reena, because the first 15 minutes she heard you and did not intervene. So let us hear her response. No, let her complete her point, because she let you complete your entire point for the first 15 minutes. Please, and she did not intervene, to be fair to her. So please let her complete. Thank you.
Why is alcohol being
let her complete her point. You can ask her yourself. You can ask her yourself after she completes her point. But do let her complete her point. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnab. I did not know. I barely started speaking and Reena Gupta started getting so itchy and rattled. But good to see that. You need to get rattled. I want to say one very important thing before I move ahead. I will not allow the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson to sit here and say that, the entire CBI raid was just a flimsy exercise driven by political vendetta. Excuse me, no. There was no political vendetta, and I'll tell you why. I think the most important thing in any probe, especially when it is the CBI that is involved, is that there have to be concrete witnesses. And let me tell you, picture abhi baki hai. And picture abhi baki kyun hai? Because there is one important
respond, please?
After she finishes, yes, Reena. After she finishes, though. After she finishes, this is a really hot debate. We need to let everyone finish. And believe me, so far, there are 3 panelists who have not spoken. So I request you all to be very patient. Tempers are running very high. I know that tonight. Because the issue is like that. But let her complete. Syed, be patient. But Sanju, please complete your point fast. Thank you.
Yes, I will need a minute. Because, she took a lengthy 15-minute monologue making no sense whatsoever.
I spoke for 60 seconds.
Arnab, I want to ask one thing. There is a gentleman called Vijay Nair. He's neither a bureaucrat nor is he associated in any manner with the liquor industry. And the CBI has prima facie established that Vijay Nair was the man who took money from Sameer Mahendru. Sameer Mahendru is the Karta Dharta of Indo Spirits, which is a blacklisted company. And Vijay Nair then gave close to 4 crores in cash to Manish Sisodia. I say this with a lot of responsibility. Vijay Nair is accused number 5 in the CBI FIR, along with Manish Sisodia, who is accused number 1. And the moment the media asked Manish Sisodia about Vijay Nair, Manish Sisodia ran away. आपके मनीष सिसोदिया वहां से भाग गए.
Ran away. Where is he run away?
Where is he run away? Vijay Nair.
Mehul Choksey and Neerav Modi have run away. Manish Sisodia is very much in Delhi.
What is the connection?
He has not gone anywhere.
Sisodia, Arvind Kejriwal and Vijay Nair.
What
Can
is
you
the
please
relationship of Mehul Choksi and Nirav Modi with
come
the Prime
clean
Minister
on Vijay
Modi?
Nair? Debate today is on Vijay Nair. Debate is on Manish Sisodia. Debate is on
Where is Mehul Choksi and Nirav Modi? What is their relationship with the Prime Minister Modi?
Okay, now I have a further question on this. I would request everyone to be on screen, but give me a moment to intervene. Sanju, you've had a long intervention. You've had a long intervention. I will allow you, but I need to say something. I need to say something here. I will allow both of you to come into the BJP and AAP spokespersons. You will both be allowed your turn. Presently, 3 out of 7 panelists have spoken, and I will be accused of being unfair. Now, I request you, please, kindly now, be kind, Sanju, be kind, please, Sanju, and please be kind. Thank you. I know you wanted to be a TV anchor and couldn't, but I won't let you be the anchor of this program. Thank you very much, Sanju. Kindly cooperate. I have a point to make. Kindly. Thank you. Now, I have an important point to make. And the point is this. In the 2013 election manifesto, when Ravi Srivastava and others were part of India Against Corruption and they said, we'll change the country, they said, we will never enter politics. Then they said, we have been compelled to enter politics, we didn't want to, but we'll dedicate ourselves to public service. And then they came up with an election manifesto. Nari, please pay attention. Ravi, relax. Your BP is shooting up. In the 2013 election manifesto, the Aam Aadmi Party made the solemn promise. The decision to establish or shut down an alcohol store in any locality will only be taken by the Mohalla Sabha. This is page number 2, point number 3, point 7, devolving power directly to the people. Now, I want to know which Mohalla Sabha was asked to give special treatment to foreign liquor, discounts to beer crates, particular kinds of beer were given particular attention. Which Mohalla Sabha decided it? Tell me, Ravi, don't look left or right. Subrashta is waiting to debate with you. Tell me, is this a betrayal of the people or not?
Arnab, this is only the BJP's agenda. And first of all, I want to ask the BJP person sitting here in Bangalore, there is a liquor shop on every 2,000 people. They are swanky shops, big ones. And all women, men, everybody can walk in, inside, buy it, consume it, taste it. And there
did I not read out the BJP's manifesto or the AAP's manifesto to you? Did I read out the BJP's manifesto or the AAP's manifesto? The AAP said, if you don't want to answer, then I'm moving on to Syed. Syed, your turn. Syed, replace Ravi. Syed, this was the AAP's promise. This was the AAP promise, 3.7. The decision to establish an alcohol store in any locality will be taken by the Mohalla Sabha with 90% vote of the women in the area. Come, Syed, tell me.
Certainly, Arnab, if you allow me. Thank you, Arnab. Firstly, Arnab, I shall answer you in just 5 seconds. पहले संजू वर्मा जी, मैं तो आपकी शायरी का बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ. आपकी शायरी को एक छोटा सा 5 अल्फाज में रिप्लाई करना चाहूंगा. हम आ भी करते हैं तो हो जाते हैं बदनाम. आप कत्ल करते हैं और चर्चे नहीं होते. And I'm now answering your point. The fact of the matter today, Arnab, Anna Hazare ji speaks so much of Aam Aadmi Party, but he does not speak on the Gujarat Foods tragedy. He does not speak on Bilkis Bano. He does not speak on various issues.
Now attack Anna.
I do have respect for Anna Hazare.
Attack
but
Anna.
Now coming to this.
This is all that was left to be done.
Arnab. I'm just showing a mirror.
Sure.
The fact of the matter, BJP today knows very well how in a game of chessboard, in politics, to use Anna Hazare as per their choice. Also, we need to understand, Arnab, the fact of the matter, you've been questioning, answers needs to be given. That is a fact. The fact of the matter we need to understand here is, to me, I've been a viewer of a republic before a panelist. To me, I understand if questions are asked, answer must be given. The same reason why I urged tall leaders of the same party to come and answer you. But here we need to reflect accordingly.
I don't know what you are saying.
When did Kejriwal
I know that you are. I know that your
2012
mental and physical
now.
faculties
This
are
man is
perfectly all
taking
right.
0
I think you are completely capable of listening and understanding my question. Subrashta is on the debate. My question was simply this: did the AAP say that the women, 90% women, and then the Mohalla Sabha will decide whether to allow alcohol shops? This was a promise. That's all I asked. Did he answer my question, Subrashta? I don't think so.
Absolutely, Arnab. I answered you.
No, you did not.
No,
you did not. No, you did not. You did not answer my question.
Allow me 10 seconds.
No, I'm
You will be
asking
happy with the
Subrashta
answer,
to take
Arnab.
you
Allow
on
me 10 seconds.
because you are trying to be a slippery eel and get
Allow
out of
me-
my question. I'm not going to let you
No,
slip
Arnab.
away. Subrashta is here. Subrashta.
Arnab, you'll be happy
No, you
with my
don't. No,
answer.
you don't. You lost your turn. You, like
Arnab.
Ravi, are running away from the
Arnab,
question.
allow me
I
10
think
seconds.
No.
this
I'm asking Subrashta to enter the debate now. Subrashta, please do.
Arnab, the fact of the matter, in your founding channel, when you had
Arnab, the
Arvind
question
Kejriwal
is
ji
the question
answering
that you have been
several
asking. I don't know why is he
questions,
speaking in the
likewise, I want
background,
that to
yeah?
be
Why can't he
repeated
shut
on
up?
your own channel,
He just
on the
gave away his
Republic TV.
opportunity.
Go ahead, Subrashta ji. I made my point. Go ahead.
Is he done?
For the time being, yes.
Yeah, thank you. Arnab, I think this question on this question on liquor policy, the pointed question that you have asked, nobody in the Aam Aadmi Party or Aam Aadmi supporter is going to answer you that question. For the simple reason that they don't have any. And even if they do, it will be very difficult for them to accept in the public domain that what they practice and what they preach are absolutely different. Now, let us look at the larger picture. Let's zoom out of Delhi and see with which political parties is Aam Aadmi Party actually liaising with. In Bihar, it is liaising with people like Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad Yadav. Nitish Kumar as a person banned alcohol in Bihar. Now, why did Nitish Kumar
Where are we
ban alcohol?
liaising with Lalu
Precisely
Prasad
for
and
the
Nitish
same
Kumar?
reason that Arvind mentioned
What
in
is
his
wrong with
book.
Subrashta?
Reena, please ask your party. Reena, please ask
I'm
your
part
party.
of the
Your party
party,
has had
Subrashta. You are not
multiple.
part of
You
the
don't
party.
understand.
I'm
Yeah.
here as
Yeah.
official
So if you are a
spokesperson
part of the party, then you should bloody
We are
well
not
know
liaising
that
with
your
any
leaders are
Nitish
meeting.
Kumar
Your
or
leaders
I.
are meeting. Your leaders
Please.
are meeting
It
people
is
in RJD and
you
JDU.
who keeps
Arnab, I'm sorry. I don't want to be.
leaving
I don't want to
parties.
participate.
Okay,
in a
1 minute. Don't
conversation
lose.
with
Nobody loses their
uninformed
cool.
politicians.
I'm coming into it once again. Okay, now Reena, after she finishes, because this is the most fair debate on television, I will allow you your full turn to respond. But however biting, sarcastic or aggressive she is, you can be equally sarcastic and biting and aggressive in turn, but after she finishes. Thank you. Lari, I see your hand go up and I shall come to you too as well. Suprashta.
I can share photographs.
What photographs?
Yeah, like Aam Aadmi Party never furnishes any proof, but I can furnish proof of how, Nitish Kumar's war room in 2015 had so many AAP leaders who are now members of, legislative assemblies. One of them being Raghav Chadha. We have had conversations with him.
Raghav Chadha?
Negotiating deals. So please don't understand, Reena. Please get your... Yeah, Raghav Chadha was in conversation with, the whole Mahagathbandhan thing in 2015. What are you talking about? Of course, it's true. And if you don't, then I can share pictures with you over WhatsApp to any of the
Investigative journalism.
It's out all there in the public domain. Reena might be new to Aam Aadmi Party.
I am not. I'm a
Of course
founding
it is.
member.
And I have been a journalist in the past, Reena. Even if
I'm
you
a
don't
founding
know,
member, sweetheart.
Yeah, you might. So whatever it is, then you clearly don't know. Then you clearly don't know what's happening in your party. Get a grip over it.
And you seem to
women
know
in the
everything
party
that's
should
happening in
actually-
my
Aam
party.
Aadmi Party should actually take the reins and start talking. Whether I know it or not, I have proof. Like you, Reena, I can utter many nonsense things. Like, some of you offered me some crores rupees to keep my mouth shut, but I won't do that. I am giving you conversations that I know I've been a part of, and of pictures that I have. So if you have the guts and gumption, tell me on national television. Let us have a one-on-one,
please.
and I'll tell you the kind of conversations your party
She's challenging her now.
I challenge
But coming back to liquor policy, now I know that this lady will derail me, but let me get back to the liquor policy. Okay, let me get back to the. I'll post it on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. I'll post it there. Arnab.
Okay, return to the subject, please.
Now, this is
return to the subject, please, Subrashta. Please return to the subject. You diverted it there. Please.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we are coming to the subject, Ravi. Stop trying to co-anchor the program. You're a bad co-anchor. Yeah.
Yes. So,
too many people
liquor
vying for your
policy.
job
Now,
tonight,
I
Arnab.
want to ask Arvind Kejriwal, how many women did Arvind Kejriwal consult when he brought in the liquor policy? And how many women protested when he took back the liquor policy and then he brought it back again? So they have taken many flip-flops on that.
Okay, that's a fair point. I want to rebut on that.
Point number one. Point
That's
number
a very,
two.
No, okay, you have another point.
Yeah.
Okay. Quickly, second
Sure.
point.
Sure, no, go ahead. Let
Okay, so I want to rebut on that. I want to rebut
bring
on
in another
that.
issue
Once,
that I have.
Sanju, I see your hand go up, but it's fair for me to get a rebut on that, then I come back. So the question being, and the question squarely to AAP, question also raised by Sanju Verma earlier, how many women did the party consult before deciding to open these liquor shops? How many women were being planned to consult? Was the consultation of women and the certification and approval of women, 90% of women in a locality, not the promise of the AAP? Please give a specific reply. Please do. Floor is yours. After that, Lari, and then Sanju. Go on, please. Please tell, how many women did you consult?
Arnab,
And how many women were protesting against it, by the way? She claims some women were protesting against the liquor policy.
So Arnab, I will expose all of these lies and double standards of Bharatiya Janata Party. First of all, they're talking about, Nasha Bandi. There is Nasha Bandi in Gujarat. What happens in Gujarat? Illegal alcohol, people dying of drinking. Serious
Understand the question.
Let her speak. Now, Sanju and Subrashta, I would say the same to you now. But please, now, you see, such a fantastic debate. No, but I understand, Sanju, but you know, Sanju, we'll have a smooth debate today. Please. There's a lot of viewership tonight. You want to check out? We're 15 times the viewership of any other channel at this point of time. So let this wonderful debate continue. Please make your point. Yes.
Arnab, second lie that they keep going around selling everywhere, trying to sell, is that the drinking age in Delhi has been brought down. The drinking age in Delhi is still the highest. In 5 of the BJP states, the drinking age is 18. In the rest of the BJP states, the drinking age is 21. In Delhi, the drinking age is still 25, which hasn't changed. Point number 3, they say कि हर गली मोहल्ले पे ठेके खोल दिए जी. Delhi has one vend for 23,000. Gurgaon has one vend for 4,000. Noida has one vend for 1,400. तो हर गली मोहल्ले में जो ठेके खोले जा रहे हैं वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के स्टेट्स में खोले जा रहे हैं. They just shows you the double standards of Bharatiya Janata Party. They come on national TV.
One minute, Sanju. 1 minute.
And
I need to respond.
Yeah, but 1 minute, Sanju. Just a minute, Sanju. Patience. Thank you.
And in the states that they are governing, they go and do something else. So this is just posturing and nothing else. I wish that they walk the talk. If they are so concerned about alcohol, why don't they, right now they are ruling in at least...
Okay, 1 minute. Sanju, before that, only because, no, 1 minute. Subrashta, and I am also tempted to go for a reaction to Subrashta and Sanju. However, the national spokesperson of Samajwadi Party hasn't spoken even once. I need to bring her in. Nahid Lari Khan, you're not just a spokesperson of the SP, you're a leading woman leader from Uttar Pradesh. Now, the question raised by the BJP spokesperson and Subrashta, how many women were consulted? Now, if Arvind Kejriwal said, I will always decide my liquor policy if I have the approval of 90% women, and he didn't do that, has he betrayed his promise to the people, not just to the women? Please, Nahid Lari Khan.
Arnab ji, BJP spokespersons are really concerned about women of Delhi, but they seem to be, they are not concerned about women in UP. In UP, the liquor policy is such that you can open home bars at very nominal rates. Liquor policy is such that distillation, earlier 90% distillation was permitted because rest 10% is considered waste. Now they have, renewed the liquor policy and they have permitted 95% distillation. That means they want the people to consume waste. So you see, so that their friends can benefit from this. So this is a big scam. Now during COVID, when everything was shut down, all shops were closed. In Uttar Pradesh, liquor shops from 7 a.m. in the morning till 11 p.m. at night was opened, so that women can, their families can be ruined. The domestic violence can increase. Women suffer a lot. just to benefit the BJP, just to benefit the liquor mafia friends. And one thing more, let me see, kindly don't interrupt. When everybody was speaking, I was listening patiently. See, and if you talk about UP is a hub of illicit liquor. The BJP leader, Rishi Sharma in Aligarh, because of his liquor, more than 100 people died. So many cases have taken place in UP, be it in Lucknow, Prayagraj, Bagpat, Kanpur, Chitrakoot, Firozabad, Pratapgarh, Saharanpur, Meerut, Muzaffarnagar, Bulandshahr, Bijnor, to name a few.
No, the question is,
people have died because of illicit liquor.
I get your point. I get your point. Now Sanju, allow me. No. Please. Yes. I got your point now.
Seema Patra, what she has crossed all limits of cruelty. What about the promises of BJP? They said 2 crore jobs will be offered to everybody. 22 crore.
One minute. Okay, Nahid.
But what about BJP's boss Guru?
Okay, Nahid. I am asking you, please, Nahid, I understand your question. I understand your question. Now, Sanju, before you respond, I would like to add something and then you respond for a comprehensive answer. See, Sanju, I have a high moral ground on this issue. Right? I have a very high moral ground on this issue because I am not a manufacturer of liquor. I am not a licensee of liquor. I am not a government that issues licenses. But my question is to you. What AAP and Samajwadi Party are saying that even if we are doing something wrong, you don't have a right to ask because the Haryana government is subsidizing liquor. Import duty on wine was slashed from 7 rupees to 2 per bulk liter. Madhya Pradesh, you have allowed the sale of liquor at airports, supermarkets, home bar licenses. You have slashed the retail rates of liquor by 20%. In Uttar Pradesh, 74% increase in the revenue under the government. Gujarat government surprisingly earns 20 crores through liquor in a state where I am told liquor is only allowed for medical use. Only medical use. No. How many people are so sick that they need to have liquor to feel better is the standing joke. People go and say to their doctor, doctor, I am so unwell. Please give me some first, single malt. You know, that's the kind of, and doctor says, okay, don't worry, here's your license. Question is, 42 people did die from drinking spurious liquor there. Question is here. No, I haven't finished my question. I'm completing the question in a moment. I'm only coming into form now. You see, my question is a bit long. My question is this, Sanju, and please listen to my question. Do you have the moral right to ask the BJP the questions? Anna Hazare has the right. But do you have the right? Yes, please.
Arnab ji in Gorakhpur.
Now calm down. She's answering my question, Nari. She's answering my question and yours.
Large number of women, they came on roads.
Okay, she's answering both sides now. Let her answer.
But nobody listened.
Let her answer, Nari.
He didn't pay any heed.
Nahid Lari, let her answer.
Arnab, this is not done. Let me have my say. Okay. Now let me be very clear with you.
So if you talk about women...
Oh, Nahid Lari, she's just starting to answer again. Again you are coming in. Nahid, please. I'm requesting you, Nahid. It's difficult. You know, I don't have an easy job. Please listen. Please let her answer. Nahid, let her answer. I heard you, Baba. Please. We have limited time. What's going on here? Yes, Nahid. Please, she's answering. She's answering, Nahid ji. Nahid, she's answering. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
You do not lower the status of others.
Continue.
Yes, and I don't want to be heckled now. Is the sale of liquor, is it legal? Yes.
Are you a VIP here?
Is flashing import duty
in Gujarat is it legal?
Yes.
AAP and BJP, please, right now. AAP versus BJP only.
Is the sale of liquor in Gujarat
legal?
Okay, now let her complete. No, please, Reena. Sorry, don't heckle. No, we don't heckle. Ravi, don't heckle. Ravi, stop. Please. Debate is on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm requesting control of all the panelists right now. Ravi, pull back right now. Let us speak. I'll come to you right after that, all right?
More than 100 people have died in Gujarat. Do you respond to that? Will you do a CBI inquiry there? You ask questions to everybody, but you don't respond to it.
Thank you, Ravi. Answering right now. It's going to be Sanju versus Reena. Thank you.
No, I need my time because Reena.
Let Sanju complete. Yeah.
Yes. The point is, what is wrong with Delhi's excise policy? Now, there is a stated Delhi Excise Act of 2009. Did Manish Sisodia violate the Delhi Excise Act of 2009? Yes. Did Manish Sisodia violate the Delhi Excise Rules of 2010?
Who says that he violated that?
Let her. 30 seconds. Please, Reena, patience.
The CBI does not say he violated that.
Okay.
There's nothing like that between the CBI and FIR.
Arnab, what kind of a debate are you conducting? This woman is going blabbering on and on. Can you shut up, Reena? I did not
No. We don't need to go there, please. We don't need to go there.
I want to ask one thing. I will go back to the simple
Arnab, she definitely wants your job.
Who is Vijay Nair? Who is accused?
Who is Mehul Choksi? Who is Nirav Modi? I have no idea who is Nirav Modi.
Who is
Sanju Patra, can you answer who is Nirav Modi? Who is Mehul Choksi? I will tell you who is Mehul Choksi. Mehul Choksi is the biggest painful defaulter. Mehul Choski's photograph were there with the Prime Minister of this country.
Sanju, 1 minute now, please.
That is illegal. When you are flouting the Excise Act of 2009, it is illegal. When you are flouting the Delhi Excise Rules of 2010, it is illegal. When you are taking cash of 4 crores from Vijay Nair, that is illegal, madam. Vijay Nair का नाम सुनते ही आपके केजरीवाल के होश उड़ गए. विजय नायर का नाम सुनते ही मनीष
But having said that,
होश उड़ गए. और विजय नायर का नाम सुनते ही
But Reena, now, okay, Reena, okay, now I want to hear Reena. Reena, listen, having said all this, my elementary question, and Subrashta is also coming to the debate. We have everyone on the screen right now, and my only question right now is this: see Reena, we can say whatever has happened, okay? Many things happen in life which should not happen, right? But sometimes we are given an opportunity. Sanju, please, please, Sanju, my question is to Reena. Reena, I believe that whatever has happened, and it is perhaps possible for Arvind Kejriwal to call Anna Hazare and say, I will revisit my approach. Why not do that? Why not do that?
Why should he?
Why is
He's no
Arnab
more
Goswami
activist.
silent on Vijay
He's a
Nair?
political leader.
Arnab,
He's a political party.
Arnab, before every election.
He told Anna Hazare is making.
Arnab, can I answer the question?
The question was to Reena.
Goswami silent on Vijay Nair.
Oh, please, I'm not silent on any Vijay Nair, please. I haven't. I've put his name out more strongly than you think. I have put his name out more strongly than you think. And Sanju, I have everybody here. Sanju, it will be a cataclysm if I have to learn journalism from you. It will be a cataclysm. Everyone's on screen. Don't. It's not necessary. Reena, why doesn't Arvind Kejriwal follow Anna Hazare's instructions?
Arnab, you will see before every major election, Bharatiya Janata Party will find somebody who's not part of Aam Aadmi Party anymore, be it Kumar Vishwas, be it somebody else who left the party, and they will ask them to say something. Right before the Punjab elections, they got Kumar Vishwas to say something. But the people of country are watching.
Anna Hazare is not someone. Subrashta, I give 10 seconds. Anna Hazare, Subrashta, 10 seconds. Subrashta, 10 seconds. Anna Hazare is not just someone. He's not just someone. Please.
I have two
First of all,
I also
this
have two questions,
spokesperson,
Arnab. Why
people who have left the Aam Aadmi Party, whether it is Kumar Vishwas or Yogendra Yadav, with whose views I don't agree with at all, Aam Aadmi Party should do a rethink as to why.
Okay, now whether the APTA will do that rethink, I don't know. But I would say, viewers, Anna Hazare's views do matter to a lot of people even today, because Anna Hazare showed the ability to enter public life but not use it for political advantage or position. And on the other side, viewers, why has Seema Patra not been arrested so far? Who is Seema Patra? Is she from the BJP? Has she brutalized someone working in her house and brutalized her in a manner that is unspeakable? More on that when I come back.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Amity University in London, accredited by Quality Assurance Agency UK and licensed by the Government of UK, offers MBA and BBA degrees at its central London campus. Embark on a global career with a globally recognized UK university degree. To apply, visit amity.edu/London.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Enroll in any of REVA's wide range of courses designed to take on an evolving education and an expanding future. REVA University.
के पास से तलाश है, उसने दिया है उन दोनों को। किसको? तो हेमंत के साथ। सुधीर कितने में लिया था? कम 6-7 हज़ार में लिया होगा। एग्जैक्ट रेट तो नहीं मालूम, वो तो नहीं बताएगा हमको।
This man who's been caught on camera has made the startling revelation that it is Dr. Prasad and Rama who both have confirmed to him when he was in the police custody. Drug was procured from another mafia operating in Goa.
In a sharp attack on the Congress party, BJP National President JP Nadda claimed that the grand old party is losing ground because it's failed to reconcile local and national objectives. He's also said that the main reason is that people who have been members of the Congress party for more than 40 years are now leaving the party. Incessant rainfall is leading to major disruption across the country. Visuals coming to us from Badrinath highway seem to suggest that the highway was blocked, disrupting traffic. The STRF is in the spot rescuing passengers and local people. A woman named Veena Devi from Surat has filed a complaint stating that his son died by suicide, and she discovered a note which said that his partner and her brother forced him to consume beef, due to which he committed suicide. A case has been registered and a probe is now underway. In the Sonali Phogat murder case, the Goa police has confirmed that a team of police officials will go to Hisar today to verify certain allegations that have been levelled and certain suspicions that have been raised by Phogat's family. Haryana's Home Minister Anil Vij has said that Sonali Phogat's family has given a letter to the Chief Minister demanding a CBI inquiry into the matter, in which the family has levelled serious allegations that big faces can be involved in this particular murder.
सोनाली फोगाट का परिवार आके मुख्यमंत्री से मिला था और उन्होंने एक पत्र दिया था जिसमें उन्होंने मांग की है कि इसमें कुछ बड़े चेहरे भी शामिल हो सकते हैं इस हत्याकांड के पीछे, इसलिए इसकी सीबीआई से जांच करवाई जाए। तो उसके पत्र के आधार पर हमने गोवा के मुख्यमंत्री को, गोवा सरकार को हमने लिख दिया है कि
The Supreme Court has ordered status quo on both sides regarding Ganesh Chaturthi Puja at Idgah Maidan. Ending the deadlock just in time, the Supreme Court said that the ground will not be used for any festival.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Amity University in London, accredited by Quality Assurance Agency UK and licensed by the Government of UK, offers MBA and BBA degrees at its central London campus. Embark on a global career with a globally recognized UK university degree. To apply, visit amity.edu/London.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाइड क्लब प्राइम, आग से बचाए।
Enroll in any of REVA's wide range of courses designed to take on an evolving education and an expanding future. REVA University.
In the Sonali Phogat murder case, the Goa police has confirmed that a team of police officials will go to Hisar today to verify certain allegations that have been levelled and certain suspicions that have been raised by Phogat's family. Haryana's Home Minister Anil Vij has said that Sonali Phogat's family has given a letter to the Chief Minister demanding a CBI inquiry into the matter, in which the family has levelled serious allegations that big faces can be involved in this particular murder.
सोनाली फोगाट का परिवार आके मुख्यमंत्री से मिला था और उन्होंने एक पत्र दिया था जिसमें उन्होंने मांग की है कि इसमें कुछ बड़े चेहरे भी शामिल हो सकते हैं इस हत्याकांड के पीछे, इसलिए इसकी सीबीआई से जांच करवाई जाए। तो उसके पत्र के आधार पर हमने गोवा के मुख्यमंत्री को, गोवा सरकार को हमने लिख दिया है कि इसकी हम सीबीआई जांच की स्ट्रांगली रिकमेंड करते हैं कि इसकी सीबीआई जांच करवाई जाए। नहीं, अब उनका पत्र